What's up YouTube, WePostE here, and today it's Victor bringing you guys an original Pokemon battle for, original series, because we feel that you guys want some more original stuff. Now, I'm Troll V2, the Troll V2 thing, because it's just like an account that we used to test out stuff. Now, Pokemon Showdown really needs to fix this thing, because I shared the replay, and yet it's from my opponent's side. So, I'm on the opposite side. I'm the guy with the Pelipper and the cool team, because this is real original stuff. Now, I got this Garchomp, which is actually based on a Salamence that I saw the Second Coming use, or Gargleflop, or whatever you want to call him. You should go check him out. He has really cool original sets. But he used a Salamence. This is wide lens. I thought Garchomp would pull it off better because it's more bulk. And it's wide lens with Dragon Rush, Stone Edge, Sub, and Sword Stance. I'm debating whether to put Stone Edge or Earthquake, but I just chose Stone Edge because I felt that the Stone Edge could take more advantage of the wide lens. The Reuniclus is cool because it's a choice banded Reuniclus with Trick, Recover, Zen Headbutt, and Gyro Ball, and it actually comes in handy this match, and it actually does a lot of work in other matches too, because people never expect choice banded Reuniclus. This Vanillux used to be a choice scarf Heatran, but the Heatran wasn't really doing anything. I mostly wanted the Heatran to be scarf because I wanted Eruption on it, but turns out that that's an event that makes it Quiet Nature, which is minus speed, which totally take away the point of the scarf. So I switch it out for a Vanillux, which is scarfed. It has Explosion, Ice Beam, Hidden Power Rock, and Flash Cannon. It doesn't really get to do much in this match, mostly because Vanillux is just underpowered, but I still feel like it'll come in handy maybe later. This Corsola is like a beast because it's a special wall with Regenerator, so obviously it takes hits like a champ, and it's also my Stealth Rocker. Blossom is there as a physical wall, and he gets the Sleep Powder with Leech Seed, HP Fire, and Synthesis. Just there to stall stuff out. And Pelipper's MVP of this team. It's sort of like mixed defensively. You've got max special defense in this Pelipper, and as I said, mixed defenses, max special defense, and then plus defense nature to make up for no EVs. And let's get on with the battle. So I'm going to lead off with my Vanillux because I just want to see. I was expecting the Jolteon, so I could go for like a Scald or something. Cloyster. But here I see he has Vaporeon, so I go in the Reuniclus because I want to trick him to Choice Band, and now he's basically useless. When I see the Ocarina work up, probably baton passing team, especially with Scizor. Scissor's good at receiving baton passes. Anyways, I go for a Zen Headbutt just to see how much it does. It does a decent chunk, but seeing as he keeps going for the Ocarina work up, which is really strange, I just decide to bring in my Garchomp and start setting up, because it's free, why not? And after he sees me get up this substitute, he gets scared, goes into his Mamoswine, so I go for a free Sword Stance, so it's looking like a Garchomp sweep right now. He's going to go for Ice Shards, fine. I'm just going to hit it with a Dragon Rush. No, I don't. I miss. So that's unfortunate, but with Wide Lens, it's still only 82.5% chance, but he goes for an Icicle Crash, which makes me really want to just like go, what? He was probably predicting the switch, but I don't know. I could have just killed that Mamoswine right there, and it actually caused a lot of trouble for me. And my Vanillux just dies because he can't take an Icicle. He can't take a Stone Edge. Of course, he goes for an Ice Shard here, probably thinking that my Pelipper outspeeds him, which I'm actually not sure if he does or not, but he's probably thinking my Pelipper is offensive. I don't know, because you never see Pelipper ever, even in NU. Anyways, I go for Toxic here for the Vaporeon. I miss again with another move, and I predict him to go to Scizor, so that's why I go for a Scald, but he actually goes to Gyarados, and I'm kind of afraid of the Gyarados, but at the same time not really, because I don't know what he'll do to me, so I go for Scald, fishing for the burn. But he shows Thunder, which, if that missing definitely worked out in my favor, and it definitely made up for the other misses I got. But the Pelipper, that's really going to come bite him in the behind later, because my Pelipper is going to be a big part of this team. Anyways, But it's his fault for using Thunder over Thunderbolt. Why would you use Thunder on a Gyarados? And he's special Gyarados, which is really cool. But seeing this Cloyster come in, I thought the Ice Shard would be obvious. So I go in my Pelipper, and he predicts the flipping switch again. Or he just thought he could take a Stone Edge. Or he didn't think I had a Stone Edge. Either way, he stays in. I go into my Pelipper. Perfect counter to this thing. Look how much this Icicle Spear does. I don't know why he didn't set... But if he was predicting the switch, I don't know why he didn't set up a Shell Smash. So this guy's making some really questionable moves here. Anyways, he goes for another Spike Cannon, gets a useless crit, does 5%. It's not really a big deal. I go for a Roost just to heal off all that damage. And now I'm looking pretty good here. So he's just going to switch out because he can't do anything, go into Jolteon, and as I go for a Scald, does a respectable amount. And here it's electric typing, so of course I switch out. I'm going to my special wall, Corsola. Yeah. And Corsola's just going to be a monster and take the Shadow Ball like it's nothing. And go for the Stealth Rocks because of the Cloyster. Now here, he goes for the Rain Dance because he's just fed up with missing Thunderbolts and stuff. And I go for a Rain Boosted Scald. And Corsola's just doing work here. And I really thought I could take a Thunder, but apparently Corsola's just not that OP enough to take a Thunder from a Jolteon. But Corsola did some work. It did take out the Jolteon. Anyways, he goes for an X on my Blossom, and I knew I could take one because I was physically bulky. So I go for Sleep Powder, and I take this opportunity to go back into my Garchomp and set up a sub just in case he wakes up for his turn, which is actually what he proceeds to do. And luckily this Bullet Punch doesn't do too much. I had to Intimidate on a Salamence, probably would have done less, but I still think Garchomp's better because it's not weak to Stealth Rocks. Anyways, he goes for Bullet Punch, takes out my whatchamacallit sub as I go for a Dragon Rush just to get some nice damage on there. That's a respectable amount. Anyways, I go into my Pelipper because I know I can take X's, I can take Bullet Punch, I can take Super Power, I can take Pursuit, whatever he wants to throw at me. Pelipper's a really good counter to Scizor, and I just go for Scald, fishing for the burn. I get a crit, doesn't really matter because he can't really do anything to me. He goes for the Swords Dance, but even with the Swords Dance, his Bullet Punch isn't doing that much. As you'll see, only does 33%. So Pelipper's just doing some work, and now Pelipper actually can take out the rest of his team because Cloyster can't do anything and Vaporeon's banded. So Pelipper's just going to pull off a mini sweep right here, though not really because Pelipper doesn't have that offensive prowess that, let's say, Garchomp has. Anyways, you might think, well, this battle is kind of iffy, but also make the play of going for Scald, which is, you don't see, well, I guess you see Water Absorb, but usually you see Hydration. Anyways, you might, and now Garchomp is actually going to clean up the mess because he can outspeed both the Pokemon with the Stone Edge. I can just take him out, and he locks himself in the Aqua Ring of all things. Really questionable plays right here. So bad game, Hackmons 86. Bad game. No, I'm not Jimmy 3-428. I can't say bad game, but I guess I'll just say good game for the sake of saying it. Good game. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, watching some different stuff in action here. Hope to get a more serious OU battle with this team sometime in the near future and post it. And I'll probably make a few changes. There's the Vanillux is something I want to swap out, and I want to try any different sets with the Corsola. Could definitely work because Corsola, I'm really loving that Corsola and the Pelipper. They're both like MVPs of this team. The Blossom hasn't really been working out that great because it can take 1 or 2 hits, but the Leech Seed, I've never really got a chance to go for Leech Seed. I always go for Sleep Powder, and it's just not working out at the moment. I'm gonna test it out a bit more, see what happens. The Reuniclus has been doing really well. Choice Band, it can take hits, it can like trick, it can dish out pretty good amounts of damage with Gyro Ball. And the Garchomp is awesome. Been awesome so far. So really just the Vanillux. Anyone have any suggestions for that thing? Please let me know. Anyways, help us reach our new goal of 500 subscribers. Please click that like, comment, and rate, subscribe buttons. And we'll see you next time.